Hey guys, Levi here. Today we're going to do another video about upgrading the hardware on the Microtech Ultratech. Alright, we're going to take it from the stainless steel hardware to something special from Pacific Suns. So definitely stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, so I ordered a little something from Pacific Suns off of Etsy. There will be a link in the description of this video. I think I mentioned in the previous video what I may do to the Microtech. So let's open this up and see what we got here. There's a sharpness test that we didn't do in the previous video. Alright. Here we go. We got some blue titanium screws. See if I can get a better view of that. Okay. Like I said, from Pacific Suns, as the card says, from the Etsy store. They had a few other things in there. We're talking like clips and things like that. A lot of titanium goods and hardware, so that's pretty cool. And they had things there for all the knives as well. Hopefully these fit my knife. I'm sure they will. The description said they would, but let's find out here. What I didn't order from them, and I probably should have, is an actual proprietary screw tool that you would use for these types of screws. Now you guys know from the clone videos, I have these tools. Now, these tools didn't really work on the Microtech. They work on the clones, but they're not that good a match to the original. So I took the backside and made my own tool out of the tool that I came with the clones. But like I said, when you go on the website at Pacific Sun, they actually have tools they make for sale, so they should work a lot better. So let's hope I don't screw this up. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I'm going to loosen some screws. I may just do one at a time, and I think I'm going to use just a dab of blue Loctite. Okay, I have ready here some blue Loctite. It takes a little bit for it to dry and settle, so we should have time to bust one of these guys loose and go from there. I may be voiding my warranty here, so you know, do this at your own discretion. All right, I'm going to keep everything tight. I'm just going to do one screw at a time. A good way to make sure they're going to match up. But it looks pretty good to me. I'm going to use this little tool here to apply the blue Loctite to the threads. You can see on the original threads there was already some in place. Make sure they fit down inside. Now the clone tool works pretty good. Just going to snug it up, do the next one. Now the clone tool kind of fits on some of them, and then I had to modify other tools to make them get all work. But I broke loose each one. Now I can just ease out each screw here. Now, can't tell on the camera, but it's just a dab, but it goes a long ways. They're blue screws, so it doesn't really show. I highly recommend buying the tool. Because I am struggling a little bit, but we got it. So I'm definitely going to save my old screws in the box. This is why we save boxes. I wish a paintbrush had been available. I have plenty of model paintbrushes and put away in storage somewhere from back in my modeling days. So far, I think these Pacific Sun screws look really sharp. Remember, just right now, I'm just going to be snugging them in. So far, all the screws definitely match. They're all the same length, same thread pitch, which is very important. That's why I recommend buying from somebody like Pacific Sun, because they totally they do everything like factory, you know. So clearly Microtech uses a thread locker. I didn't recognize it because it's like a tan color, so it could be any brand or type. That type usually can be reused while it's still on the threads. It will still work as a reapplication. And remember, you don't want to cake it on there. And that's really about all you need. It goes a long way. Sorry again about my beat up fingers and hands. Now I recommend when you go to torque these bad boys back up, start here and then go across and then X over, diagonal, across, diagonal, and just kind of keep going. And as you go, make sure that the knife opens and closes as you go. I'm sure Microtech has a better way of doing it in their factory, but I don't know how to, I don't know how they do it. I probably just voided my warranty, so keep that in mind whenever you go to accessorize your very expensive high-end knives. All right, guys. But let's torque her down real quick. Make sure she opens. Let's see if she opens. Yeah, it feels like it did before. Got those screws on. All right, cool. All right, cool deal. I think we're all done here. I'm gonna do one more little snug over after I've opened it, and then I recommend after, you know, ever so many open and closing, just kind of go back over it with your tool. They're all snug down and torque down in the where they're going to be, so you don't have to do star the whole time, but it helps. And don't over torque, like just, you know, you're not trying to, because you are threading into aluminum. Okay. Well, guys, I hope this was fun for you. It was fun for me. Hope you get encouraged to buy from Pacific Sun or whomever out there and accessorize your knives. Half the fun of owning these knives is the accessories you can get for them and all the cool metal bits and everything. So it's, you know, something to enjoy. But I'll talk to you guys later. Well, guys, that's it for today. You know what? I think I like it. I'm really down with it. I'm digging the blue. You know, sapphire is my birthstone, and the blue works for me. I think it really makes the knife pop. We got to do it, you know, on our own and did it ourselves. Probably don't have a warranty anymore, but I think I'm going to be okay with that. I'm pretty good at fixing things for myself, but definitely if do it at your own risk, guys. When you know, upgrade anything on any knives, it, you know, they don't like you taking tools to their stuff, and that's why they make proprietary screws and try to make it harder for us to get into them. But I can see why they do it. I get it. Half the fun is taking it and making it your own. All right, guys. Well, don't forget about the giveaway. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Share in knife groups on Facebook, places like that. I hang out in some of them, but I don't bring up my stuff because, you know, people don't like it when you do that. But anyway, all right. See you on the next video.